We are just to the west of you, Coach, on the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Set, ready. Touchdown. You got nothing to do. You got nothing. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry, fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot, but what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Hines. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. They'll run on first down. Hines. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You better get in the weight room, son.
On second down now. It's Hines, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Under 10. Under 10.
They'll try and throw for it here. And the pressure gets to him again. Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Now. Hey, Alpha. 2.
Young on first down. Going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
70.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Young. Going to throw again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now Young. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Hey, my 7. Game situation. Let's go. My 5-9. Hey, Jet. 5.
1st and 10, Young. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tomlinson. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, Tomlinson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On 2nd down, Eckler. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this is caught by Evans. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Here we go.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Look out for number 30. Look out. Whoa. Let's go. 7's a Mike. Mike 7. Let's go. Defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Undercrush.
They'll look to throw. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Here we go.
A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 54 yards. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. He'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Hey, you got 3 down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
That throw by Young incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
60 outlaw. 59 Mike. Check. Ready?
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Bravo.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. Throw left side complete. It's Lamb. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10.
Hey, wahoo! Squeeze, double. Check 59. Shoot!
Now a 1st down throw for Young. Looking deep for his tight end, Ertz. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Mike's 59.
Young to throw again. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big pickup there for the Eagles' 1st down, 18 yards. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter.
Hey, Haywood. 18 Gators. Christian Travis.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Go.
Here's Young. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Tomlinson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Go. Baby, I got you.
2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. He'll look to throw. Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Seven's a Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Out, 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 out. Watch that.
They'll throw now on the final play. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Down. 60 yards.
Watch the run.
Hey, box truck. Go.
He's checking. Crash. Mike,
Ready?
It's Young on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll set up a throw. This to Hines on the drop-off. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Hines. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now back to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
On first down, Hines. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one as he just did there.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Check, 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 check. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Back to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, I think the Bucs got it, and they did. Tampa Bay football. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Here we go, here we go. 18 gainer. Check 25. Shoot.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
That's it.
The Pro Bowler Fletcher Cox there to get him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Tight down. There you go. Mike 7. Mike 7. Short. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Back to throw here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's got daylight. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. That means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
I got you. I got you. Seven's a Mike. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll drop the throw. Looking downfield. And got his man complete.
Let's go.
33 yards that time. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. They run with Hines. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now in Tampa. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the 4th quarter.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. Know your job. Slam, slam, slam. You go tight. You got tight. You got off. Mike 7.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. The open man is Westbrook. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Eckler, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. This is Tomlinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They stay on the ground. Tomlinson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Young on 4th down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air one out. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Get ready. Ready. Henry. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 7. Let's go, D. Mike 7.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Mike 7. Mike 7. Let's go, D. Let's go. Mike 7. Mike 7. All day. All day, every day.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
Mike, check, 59.
Pilot, 64, weak.
They'll run on first down. Tomlinson, and he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. And watch me land.
Now here's Young. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Young now. Going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Ready? 26 Mike. Get your swerve on. It's free. He's coming. Double up.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's 2nd and 8. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the... And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Trying to lay one up deep. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 16. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 49 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Kill.
They'll look to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd down. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. Let's go for the big one. But how about the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing What can hurt us most? The deep shot.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Fletcher Cox. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Following the interception, Young. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.